Hello, salutations, what it do? It's Dr. Gamer, all father, do-rag, gang, know the vibes, like and subscribe, let's get it. What is up, chat? Happy Friday. We have successfully made it to the end of the week. How's everyone doing today? What's up, Banani the God? Steve Ham, what's up, Ghost Luke? What up, Drew? All my defenders, Silent Spider, King Tony, what's up, Z? What do do, Shannon? What's up, Samuel? How was Love and Comedy? Garbage. I'll talk about that later. What's up, a Black King, Mr. Clean Kids? What's up, Insane Gamer, Luis? Uncle Casual, oldest man in the business, exclamation mark casual. Go check him out on YouTube. What's up, Daredevil? What do do, Arkham? What's up, Joel? Haley, it's here indeed. It's Arkham GRP, what's up, what's up? It's good, Drew. Week's been okay so far. What's up, Mike? What it do, Courtney, Damien? What's up, King Zeke? Mike Fury in the building. What's up, Zach? Aleo Gomez. What's up, Garrett? Mookie, what's up? Love and Thunder, Wasted Potential. That's definitely one way to describe it. What it do, Lars? What's up, Wavy? Nostalgic Bro. What's up, True Savage? No spoiler. Don't worry. My policy is no spoilers until the week after. So I will be giving a non-spoiler review of Thor: Love and Blunder. If you guys are curious, I did see it yesterday, so I won't be spoiling it. The only spoiler I'll give you is that I thought it was terrible. What's up, Jason? So Samuel, worse than Dark World? Yes, I think it is actually worse than Dark World. mid. So they show where the new Janeskins. That's where you're about to get into. So how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's had a great Friday so far. We're having kind of a double reset stream. Yesterday we had firstly we had two resets. We had Thursday reset where they reset the event and the new shipment skin, which was new Black Panther recolor. And then today is the marketplace reset where they're dropping that new Love and Thunder. And we got the development blog, of course. So we're gonna go into the development blog. We'll talk about some updates from Marvel's related to Marvel's Avengers as well. We have a time frame of when the next dev blog is going to be, and of course I'll talk about how much I hated Love and Thunder. So first off, we got the weekly blog here. We are now live on it. Make sure you smash that like button as well. Nothing too crazy here. It's triple XP for Thor. Hold on a second. BRB, guys. I'm back. I am back. That took longer. Had to have a phone call with my legal representation. So I got killed by Kevin. Who is Kevin? I don't know who that is. So let's see where we at. Red Room Takeover is back and it's trash. What else we got? The new Thor's in the marketplace. No Jane. From today until the 14th, 50% off all Thor cosmetics except brand new and exotic rarity ones. Triple XP for Thor. Terrible new Black Panther skin. Free nameplates. And that is pretty much it. Claim my free item. 2 free items. Wow, Miller Miller leaked everything. These are the nameplates that Miller leaked for Love and Thunder. This is the latest skin. This is the Love and Thunder for Thor. 1,400 credits. Pretty straightforward. It's like they have a bundle as well. You get Heroes Catalyst. You get basically some boosters, some takedowns, and an emote along with the Love and Thunder. So this is the marketplace. This is it. That's it. How was the movie? It was bad. Let me tell you. Haven't seen a free XP booster in a while. Well, they got all these nameplates to hand out. So don't pay attention to these prices for the bundles. These are my prices. The prices will be different for you because I own some of these cosmetics that are inside of the bundle. This is the clothesline from hell they put on the front page. Nothing new. So no Jane cosmetic, only Thor. So it looks like this week, no Jane Foster cosmetics. What's up, Cloud Strife? The skin is out. It is Thor, not Jane, but the skin is out. Plaid Foster. That Thor skin is so lazy. Fortnite has that skin with the golden arms and helmet. They also have Stormbreaker. So Fortnite once again outdoes Avengers. Fortnite this week has the MCU Jane Foster suit and the Thor suit with the helmet and Stormbreaker. and Marvel's Avengers has nameplates and the Thor with the helmet, with no helmet, and of course no Stormbreaker. The downside is that you would have to play Fortnite in order to enjoy any of those skins, and there's no way I'm doing that. Did you purge your spirit from Love and Thunder? I did. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was a fantastic movie, and it allowed me to get over how terrible Love and Thunder was, because Love and Thunder was indeed terrible. Love and Thunder was a mess. It was a hot mess. See, Love and Thunder was the type of movie that's bad. It's a specific type of bad. So Love and Thunder was a movie that was bad in the way that you can tell it could have been good, but they ruined it. Like, the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of Love and Thunder are legitimately good. Well, not even the last 5 minutes. The last, I'd say the last 5 minutes before the last 1 minute. So I'll say that. And I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. Everything in between is a complete dumpster fire. It's so bad. And I was reading afterwards that there's apparently a 4-hour cut of Love and Thunder, because one of the many problems was that the pacing was all over the place. It definitely felt like there was a lot got cut. There was a lot of weird editing choices, but the main problem was that it was terrible. Taika Waititi is what ruined the movie, in my opinion. Even though he said he wasn't trying to make another Ragnarok, he tried to make another Ragnarok. And my main problem with Ragnarok was that it was good, but they went a little too overboard on the jokes. And he follows this up with Love and Thunder, where he's like, you know what? I'm going to make even more jokes than Ragnarok, but I'm going to make them not funny. And also while also trying to squeeze in some sad stuff. I'm like, bro, it doesn't work. The movie is completely downhill after that first 5 minutes. And it's mainly because they had to ruin every moment with really bad jokes. Every single moment. Anytime something serious happened, it had to be interrupted with a one-liner or a gag. And not even new jokes. They were like recycled jokes from Ragnarok. Like over and over again. And then they'd have a new joke, and then they'd beat that joke into the ground by using it in like every other scene. It's like, come on, guys, what is this? You heard Belle was good? Belle was okay for like the 2 minutes of screen time that he had. And I do mean like 2 minutes of screen time, because Christian Bale is barely in this movie. Some of his acting choices, though I blame Taika for this, were a little wacky. Like, he tried to make Gore act like goofy in certain scenes, but he was literally barely in it. Yeah, most of the movie was Thor, Jane, and Valkyrie on wacky adventures. It was so bad. It was such a bad movie. It was so disappointing. Thor: Love and Thunder had more jokes than Guardians of the Galaxy, but ridiculous jokes. It was such a wasted opportunity. It was such a wasted opportunity. But even though Thor: Love and Thunder was a disappointment, I did get some good news this week. We got a new sponsor for the channel, AIM Controllers. Thank you so much for AIM Controllers for supporting the channel. They make awesome custom controllers for gamers, whether you're a casual or a pro gamer. They got full customization, lifetime warranty, and it's just another way to support the channel. Use code DURAG. You get over 20% off orders over $199. This is probably the one I get the most requests for, this sick Venom controller. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to design my custom controller. I know I got to get some, Durag Nation brand stuff on there, but you know me, I like anime, I like comics, so I got to come up with something extra crazy. But you can fully customize, you can upload your own photos. They got pre-made stuff that's pretty sick. And I am so glad that they partner with the channel, because everything I've seen so far is a dub. They have PlayStation controllers, Xbox controllers, both current gen and last gen. They also have PC mouses and touchpads. They got everybody covered pretty much. Raider Rich, appreciate that super chat. Thanks for your help in the Discord. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Definitely the Discord has grown a lot, but always try to pop in, make sure I can help anybody. If you want to join that Discord, !join. It's a channel membership perk. We have fun in there. We talk about The Boys, Stranger Things, Marvel, DC, of course, Marvel's Avengers. We have sections in Marvel's Avengers where we talk about all the cheeses and exploits and everything. It's a good time. It's a good Discord. Aqua posts a lot of memes with his best friend Tony. It's adorable. What's up, Cosmic Clutch? Yeah, I was just saying how awful I thought Love and Thunder was. And I think Taika's supposed to be doing a Star Wars movie. Yikes. Am I concerned about Black Panther 2? I'm legit concerned about every single thing that Disney produces from now on. I'm not even gonna hold you. What's up, Talladega Plays? What's up, LaShawn? So let's get warmed up here. Got your hearts with the $4.99 super chat. Enough for at least 3 Mountain Dews. Where you living? With inflation, that's enough for 1 Mountain Dew. and that's like a can. I appreciate that, my friend. All right, I did some save scumming, so let's see we could get some good rewards today. I'm trying to run OLT in a raid with Jane. If anyone would like to join, drop your PSN in the chat and we can get right into it. Marvel going down after Endgame. They definitely lost something. Totally agree. They've traded quality for quantity, 100%. It's going to be tough if they did some Black brand. I'm really worried about Black Panther too. Mr. Clean Kids, I'm big worried about Black Panther too. Capte, Mr. Clean Kids. You'll help me with the Raid Dread? All right. Say less. No, I'm still the best phase for a movie. I think that's correct. Nah, you good. You good, Captain. Let's see. Let me get little chops. Go underscore Choppa Cheeks. That is an interesting name. I've heard of many things being done to cheeks, but not chopping. That's a new one. Who is karate chop? You got people karate chopping cheeks out here. When was the last time Marvel had a good movie that wasn't based around jokes? I mean, they're kind of all following that formula. They don't really do serious. So was it that bad? It was. Love and Thunder. Because this is what I was worried about when I saw the first trailer for Love and Thunder. I was like, oh, this basically looks like Ragnarok. And then they was like, oh no, it's definitely not going to be like Ragnarok. You know, it's very different. And it was just like Ragnarok, except 10 times worse. Like it was exactly like Ragnarok. Almost. It followed the same structure. Thor being a goofball, space adventures, one big bad, except Hela was a lot more intimidating and relevant than Gore was, because Gore was barely in the actual movie. And the jokes in Ragnarok were actually good. Whereas the jokes in Love and Thunder mostly just fell flat. Why did I go see it? Because it's a new Marvel product. It was the cringiest of cringe. Gore is the worst part. They should use Christian Bale better. Gore, it just was so, it was just so baffling, like, because they tried to make Gore look all, you know, big and intimidating. In the promotion. And you're like, okay, maybe he'll be something, but he's barely in the movie at all. And then when he is, they're like cracking jokes. Like, and having him just be goofy. I'm like, this is not it. He was gonna crap on the movie. I knew the movie wasn't going to be good, so it's their fault for making bad movies. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Going into Love of Thunder, I didn't think it was going to be good by any means. But I didn't think it was going to be like terrible, because it's like, okay, well, you know, Ragnarok wasn't, you know, Ragnarok was good, you know, Taika Waititi, but it was awful. What's up, Peter? Isn't Gore's whole storyline about getting revenge for a god killing his family? Wise bro, crack a joke. Yeah, like Gore's whole thing is he's getting revenge on the gods because, you know, they severely messed up him and his people. And it's really good when they show it all of 5 minutes. And then after that, it's just jokes. It just gets goofier and goofier, and they're just telling jokes. Gave it an 8 out of 10. It's definitely not getting a rewatch for me. I had more than enough. Am I saying the Hawkeye series is better than Love It? I wouldn't go that far. I would not go that far. The Hawkeye show was really new levels of bad. But I don't know. Love of Thunder was pretty bad though. I'm not going. Hold on. I'm actually have to think about this one. Is Hawkeye better than Love of Thunder? Well, there's shows, but Love of Thunder is pretty short. So hold on. This might actually be kind of close. Love and Thunder or Hawkeye? That's actually a tough one. How do you one-shot Claw? Cheat. The CGI wasn't bad. It had some cool visuals when they you know worried about stuff like that and weren't trying to just tell jokes. Hawkeye had Kingpin. That's definitely a mark against it though, because they ruined Kingpin. I guess I'm trying to compare the only two parts of. I guess I have to. So this is tough. So I'm trying to compare the only good parts of Love of Thunder with the only good parts of Hawkeye. First of all, I'm trying to think of any good parts in Hawkeye at all. Yeah, all right. Love and Thunder is still better than Hawkeye. You thought Kingpin died in Hawkeye? That's adorable. If they don't die on screen, they're not dead. Even if they do die on screen, they're probably not dead. So the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of Love and Thunder, I think, are definitely better than the only good parts of Hawkeye, which were like only 2 minutes in total. So I give the edge to Love and Thunder. I think it's better than the Eternals. But yeah, it's not that they're not that far apart. Definitely worse than Shang-Chi, I think. Maybe worse than Shang-Chi. There were no good parts in Hawkeye. I think the one scene where when they briefly showed how Hawkeye was reacting to Nat's death, all of 2 seconds, and the heart-to-heart that he had with Kate in the apartment, that was pretty decent. Most of it was horrible. But yeah. You guys have to be Chola. Eternals was good. All right, so let's not get carried away. Eternals was not a good movie. It had some good elements to it. It could have been much better, but it was by no means good. It wasn't the worst thing ever like I was expecting it to be, but it wasn't good, really. I feel like if it had less studio notes and less characters, it could have been pretty good. Because it had some good ideas, it had some good visuals, but it was kind of a jumbled mess and was trying to juggle too many characters that ultimately did matter. Like they were trying to juggle so many characters that they didn't really get to develop the villains, really. The worst Phase 4 movie is still Black Widow. Black Widow still has the crown. Zack Snyder's Justice League was better than a lot of MCU movies. I wouldn't say a lot. Maybe a handful. What was the worst Disney Plus show? Definitely Hawkeye. So far. Hawkeye's still the worst one. Why am I hating on it's not hating on Black Widow. Black Widow is too bad of a movie for me to even waste hate on. It's just objectively bad. Thor: Love and Thunder was disappointingly bad, because you could tell that if Taika Waititi wasn't involved and, doing his Taika Waititi thing, it would have been a good movie. But because Taika Waititi is obsessed with his terrible jokes, and literally legit, there was at one point there were jokes every 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. They had to be jokes, and not good jokes. And it surprised me because Ragnarok was actually good. I didn't think Taika Waititi was capable of such dog water. To me, the best Disney Plus show is still What If. Miss Marvel isn't bad, but it doesn't do anything really well either. And it feels like they've already run out of ideas for the script. And I think we still have like one episode to go. It could have definitely, Miss Marvel could have definitely used a second pass through on the script. Obi-Wan was the worst. Obi-Wan was the worst, including Marvel and Star Wars. Obi-Wan was definitely up there. Probably second worst. Hawkeye was pretty not good. At least Obi-Wan had flashes of like, oh, if they were less incompetent, this could have been really great. Whereas Hawkeye was mainly just boring and cringe. Yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier in my initial review. There was a lot of pacing issues with Hawkeye, with Love and Thunder, and apparently a lot of stuff was cut. And there's like a 4 hour version. Not that I'd want to see the 4 hour version, because that one's probably terrible. The Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and Batman is pretty much the only thing DC's been putting out consistently good. Man of Steel was decent. Zack Snyder's stuff is pretty overrated. Then you like to see a new Ghost Rider movie or a movie about Omega Red? More cringe on the way. Best Phase 4 movie, still No Way Home. Shazam was decent. Like, Zack Snyder's like cult have like taken things way too far. Like, Zack Snyder's stuff is like, DC stuff is not that good. Let's be clear. Yeah, Black Adam looks good. Shazam was decent. I'm looking forward to the Shazam sequel, I guess. Why was Valkyrie in it? Pretty sure she's dating Taika Waititi, so it's probably in her contract that she has to have a prominent role. But she wasn't even the problem with the movie. Like, the actors in the movie have talent. They have a lot of talented actors in the movie. The problem was the writing and the directing. Jane was done well. Yeah, she was done well, you know, for all of her for the 10 seconds of non-forced jokes and the 2 minutes they spent developing her storyline. Yeah, she was pretty good. You didn't like Love and Thunder for the jokes? No, incorrect. I said I didn't like Love and Thunder because they went overboard with the jokes and it clashed completely with the very serious subject matter that they were also trying to cram in. My issue was that not that they had jokes. Thought it was pretty clear, but to clarify, my issue with Love and Thunder was not that it had jokes. My issue with Love and Thunder was that they had way too many jokes to the point where it actively killed the tension and the emotional scenes. On top of the fact that the jokes weren't funny, they were actively hurting the film because it had a lot of serious stuff they were trying to touch on, and they just decided to just drown it all in really bad humor. A lot of the line delivery was cringe. Yeah, a lot of it felt like improvised. Like they were improvising a lot of the jokes and the delivery, and then they just didn't do like any extra takes. Their children's movies. I mean, Love and Thunder literally was a children's movie. They didn't advertise it like a children's movie, but it literally was. As you'll see when you watch it, it is literally a children's movie. What's up, Jeff? Phase 4 is not for babies, but definitely overall for people that don't have a discerning taste in cinema or anything. Morbius was still peak. Yeah, Morbius, the peak of Marvel. iPad kids. Hemsworth warned us when he said the movie felt like a 7-year-old made it. Ooh, was that shade at Taika? Because the humor definitely felt like a 7-year-old wrote it. Not even exaggerating. Like, you ever see that movie, that M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Happening, with Mark Wahlberg? It kind of gave me those vibes, like with the way things were delivered. Like, The Happening felt like it was intentionally supposed to be a cheesy B horror movie at times because the acting was just so like weirdly bad, like it seemed intentional. Like, Mark Wahlberg had a lot of deliveries like, what? I can't believe it. What's happening? Oh my God. It's like, why are you talking like that, Mark Wahlberg? why is that your delivery? It doesn't feel natural. It's just weird. It's just weird. You should definitely be worried about Wakanda Forever. Mid CU. I don't think it's happening. I like the Venom movies. The first Venom movie was surprisingly okay, despite that final battle looking like it was filmed without any lighting. Why is no one getting time? The second Venom was horrible, and they should not make a third. We need the Russo brothers back. They need to do something. Because this ain't it so far. Why there's so many ads? Kind of forever about to be cringe. Well, if you're not a fan of Ironheart, you're definitely not gonna like Wakanda Forever, at least part of it. Lady Sith was pretty thick though. Y'all always down bad. I think No Way Home was lucky to be a collab between Sony and Disney. Snyder doing X-Men would be fire. Would it though? Would a 4-hour X-Men movie with half of the runtime being slow motion shots of the guys taking their shirt off be fire? Would it really be? That's what it would be. Oh, these are all. We got Snyder cultists. No, I don't mind Zack Snyder, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Snyder's best contribution was Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck coming to the DC, but Ben is not even doing it anymore. Henry, great Superman. Ben, great Batman. I could do without too much more. The thing about Snyder is not that he's adult, is that he doesn't know he doesn't know anything about editing, or he doesn't trust his editors. But this guy cannot make a movie under 10 hours long. Gal Gadot, she's decent. She still wasn't my first choice for still when I first saw they were announcing Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, I was like, okay, I don't see it. then when the movie came out, I'm like, it's a really good movie. Still don't see it. To me, she was always too skinny to be Wonder Woman. Even though the first one was a good movie, I just thought I never saw Gal Gadot as like the definitive Wonder Woman. I'm like, eh. She's obviously beautiful. I just thought for a Wonder Woman, she was just way too skinny. I think I'm gonna just go straight to the rate. Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2 is supposed to be the next one. Ethan Hope, appreciate that sub. Why would do right, gang? Let me just go straight to the rate. Cringe forever. Why does everyone want these dark and gritty superhero movies? You want the MCU style lightness, but still remain run around and bathing suits fight aliens? Because as we've seen with different comic book runs, they're not all bright and colorful and whatever. There have been dark and gritty comic book runs. If you watch anime, which is the vastly superior medium, you obviously know that you can tell thought-provoking adult stories even with characters with superpowers and funny outfits. Like, I feel like the Suicide Squad was a good example. Like, James Gunn got to do his humor, but it also wasn't like a kiddie movie. Free of those Disney shackles, we saw what James Gunn could like kind of do, and it worked, I thought. I thought he struck a good balance. Yeah, we about to rate it up. Storm needs a movie bad. Well, I gotta introduce her first.
Screw the rules, I have money.
Yard Dry Hearts, the $4.99. Did that come late? That a delay reaction? Alright, send one to Dread. Down to Raid. Alright. We're rating. Drop the PSN. Anyone read Worm? Fun. I was waiting for someone to bring up Worm. That was always funny. So I'd never read Worm, but I have heard a lot about it because I used to hang around on forums a lot that discussed super fictional characters, debated who would win, and Worm definitely had a pretty vocal fan base. Appreciate that sub, Ray Fox. Welcome to Do-Rag Gang. Everyone can hear on a mic, right? Just so we'll figure it out. So we got Dread, we got True. All right, one more. Big Worm Friday. I'm probably not going to get around to reading Worm anytime soon. Because I just got I got a lot of stuff that I have not read yet or watched. That's on backlog. Actually, no. He said sub Abdul. Let me put on this Jane. This Jane look dope. Love you too, Andrew. Is Planet Hawk movie a thing? Is if Universal is making it, I guess. I think they still own the rights. Rerum Trading, appreciate that sub. What would do that gang? Professor Hawk is a goof. That he is. What to do, Fanatic? Yeah, I got my headset here. Literally the only communication you need is to hit the panels and to communicate in the Forge. That's pretty much it. As long as you can communicate during those parts, you don't need to talk. What character you think most likely to release next? So I think it would be hilarious if they released She-Hulk next anyway. That feels like a Crystal Dynamics thing to do. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Winter Soldier. Because at this point, like, well, first of all, I heard that they made the decision internally a while ago to make She-Hulk come after Bucky and just not do the Disney Plus tie-in, and that seems like the way they're going, because right now the next update is Cloning Labs, and we're not even getting a blog update about Cloning Labs and whatever's next until either the end of this month or the beginning of next month, according to CD Nick E, the developer in the brand section. So I'm thinking, well, if you're gonna miss the window for the She-Hulk show, like if they're already committed to that, because they're still not even done with everything with the OOT update. So if that's not coming until maybe the end of August, possibly beginning of September, then I guess they might as well release Winter Soldier next. Maybe they, took what Miller said to heart, or they had that same thought that if they do Jane Foster, people are going to run with this narrative that, oh, they only do Echo characters, even if She-Hulk is not an Echo character, which from everything I've heard she isn't. People are still going to have that thought. So if she's not going to be out in time anyway to promote the show, then it makes sense to just have Bucky first. That way you break that way you get away from the narrative that you only release Echo characters. Though it'll just be weird if She-Hulk comes out when after the show is already off the air. But I guess it's like where we're going. Personally, I don't know if that's a good enough reason to justify not having a She-Hulk next, but personally, I'd rather have Winter Soldier than She-Hulk. Just, from a gameplay perspective. So I'm not too beat up about it. But that's definitely looks like the direction it's going. Maestro will be the end of the MCU. False. Monica with the Cosmic Cube will be the end of the MCU. Have I read Berserk? I've watched one of the animes. I haven't read through all 10,000 pages of the manga yet. Morbius will be the end of the MCU. But the third Morbius movie? Of the Morbius trilogy? They want people to have She-Hulk fresh in their minds, even after the series is over, so they can market to people who want more She-Hulk. Yeah, that's generally not effective cross-promotion. Also, based on what I've seen of the She-Hulk trailers, you know, everything I've seen so far, I'm not banking on too many people being excited for more She-Hulk after the show is over. The final Morb. Like in terms of cross promotion, you generally want to capitalize on the window when interest is at its peak. And especially with MCU shows, with the MCU stuff, they seem to be, in particular, they seem to not have much of a shelf life, in large part because of the quality. You know, like Fortnite, to capitalize on the Love and Thunder hype, they released Jane Foster MCU skin, as well as the Thor one with the helmet and Stormbreaker this week. They didn't wait until, you know, 2 months after the movie came out. Like, it doesn't make sense for Avengers to release She-Hulk for cross-promotion purposes in, you know, November or something, when people have forgotten about the show and are talking about Wakanda Forever and, you know, whatever next MCU product is out. That's not going to work. Hawkeye or Thor Love and Thunder? Still Thor Love and Thunder. The 10 minutes worth of good moments in Love and Thunder outdid the 1 minute of good moments in Hawkeye. Yeah, I don't understand the reasoning behind not having the Jane MCU skin today, or both, like Fortnite did. Like, Fortnite did both. There was no reason they could have did both, especially since the marketing got kind of derailed by Miller leaking the Thor one. So I'm guessing maybe they literally just didn't finish the Jane skin. Like, I know they're trying to drip feed to some degree, because they don't have that, clearly don't have that many Jane skins ready, but to me it doesn't make sense. You made Jane Foster largely so that you can cross promote with the MCU, and then when the movie comes out, you don't even have a Jane Foster skin in the marketplace. Like, especially since Thor has like a lot of look. Jane basically has one look in Love and Thunder. Thor has like 5. That's why I don't get it. Like because Jane only has one. You just you release that. This to me seemed like a no brainer. There's only one MCU skin for Jane. Just release that when the movie comes out. There's your cross promotion. And then since Thor has so many looks, you can release multiple Thor ones. You release a Thor one at the same time, and then you can release more Thor ones, over the next couple of weeks to get your money's worth. It doesn't make sense to me to only have one available and it not be Jane Foster. I don't understand the logic. Jane will get the Kate treatment. It seems like it. Like, this to me was like impossible. I thought it was almost impossible to mess this up. Like, it was so obvious. You have Jane Foster. You timed it so that you reveal Jane Foster the day after the Love and Thunder trailer. Cool. You have Jane in the game the week before the movie. Cool. And now literally all you have to do from there is have the MCU skin for Jane ready by the time Love and Thunder drops. Have it ready for Thursday or Friday. That's literally, it was really that easy, and they still fumbled. It's amazing to me how often they just fumble. And just unforced fumbles too. Like, this is a complete failure on part of on part of marketing. No. The CD, what you expect? Bro, I'm so tired of people. No offense, but I'm so tired of people asking for Stormbreaker, bro. Stormbreaker ain't happening, bro. They're not making Stormbreaker. They couldn't even get a Thor. They couldn't even get the Jane Foster skin in the marketplace in time for the Thor Love and Thunder movie. They're never making Stormbreaker. Nor should they, to be honest. It's a waste of the few resources that they have. I'd rather than work on new heroes and new villain content than spend a bunch of money and dev resource time trying to get Stormbreaker to work. You want a fat Thor? We're gonna Stormbreaker. I want new heroes. Exactly. Like I don't want them wasting time and money making new animations, getting new mocap for a weapon skin. It's just a weapon skin.
You can't stop me. Not anymore.
I have no idea what the CD MCU Jane is going to have. Miller has not leaked that yet, unfortunately. Hopefully he leaks it soon. Assuming they have it. F Stormbreaker, you want Doctor Strange? I'm ready.
Three, two, one, go.
All right, it's bugged. New bug. We gotta step away. All right, count it down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Legitimately, you have to step away. Why is Jane better than Thor? In my opinion, I like Jane's range more after the critical Thor nerf. Jane is much better at crowd control because she has that kind of Captain America ability where she can target multiple enemies. You can hit enemies without targeting at all, and she's faster with it. She has more ways to interrupt enemies so that you can get your melee off more smoothly. Her overcharge is way better. Even if you get hit in overcharge, you stay in overcharge. I like her ultimate. Even though it doesn't do the same single target damage as Bifrost. It's still pretty great. It lasts, it's basically like a Hawkeye Night Storm arrow. Really good for applying battery effect and controlling the crowd. It's not better than Thor. I mean, each their own. I think after the nerfs and after actually playing Jane a substantial amount and comparing the two, I definitely think Jane's better. Especially this early on, especially since it's early on. Play is... Oh, I play on PS5. Yeah, I play on PS5. Here, just Killer Good. Welcome to D-Ray Gang. I think Infinity War is better than Avengers 1. Infinity War, in my opinion, is by far the best MCU movie. Think Wolverine PS5 will be great. I mean, it is Insomniac. They don't miss. Fish door at the bottom. Play all your Avengers missions on Dreamcast. Based. You have Gamecast. You love blocking people that tell stuff about MC movies the day after it comes out. Yes. People that love the drop spoilers, yeah. I guess going forward, every time I do a stream, the day a movie comes out, I have to adjust the chat settings. Because there's always going to be people that come in and try to spoil. You hope they do Bucky right. I think they'll do Bucky right. They're generally good with the combat. I'm not too worried about that. Making sure they don't destroy that. Was it one left?
Yeah.
Oh, this is very different from the Elite Raid. This thing takes forever. Fortnite don't miss. When it comes to skins, yep. They know how to get 12-year-olds to spend their parents' money. No one does it better than Fortnite. You get the MCU Jane, you get the MCU Thor, and you get Stormbreaker. Not a shortened Stormbreaker, full MCU Stormbreaker. You thought Scarlet Witch is coming at all? Never say never. We don't know what's going to happen in 2023. If there is a 2023 for this game, it could be very interesting. Or it could be a huge fail. All right, we got a Norn Stone of the Vanguard now. God of War Ragnarok hype is crazy. Surprising. I didn't realize how many God of War fanboys there were. But they were definitely doing way too much. Yeah, we definitely don't need Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker is one of those luxury items that would be nice to have if there weren't, you know, 40 other better things and more important things that this game needs. God of cringe. I'm just thinking of how mad the God of War fanboys will be if Ragnarok ends up getting delayed again. Because just because a game has a release date doesn't mean it's coming out. I mean, look at Forspoken. Forspoken got delayed to October, and they set a date, and then they were like, actually, it's not coming out till next year.
Three, two, one, go.
Forspoken will flop. That depends on when they drop it. 2023 is pretty stacked, but I think it'll do well. It seems like a good game. Good enough game. I'm not expecting like game of the year or, you know, to sell 20 million units or anything like that. Well, I think about a RoboCop game coming. In theory, a RoboCop game could be good. It's going to depend on what kind of game it is and what it looks like and all the features, all that good stuff. Are you looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy? Definitely. That's one of the most hyped games on the channel this year. We covered the state of play for Hogwarts Legacy. It looked really good. Just have some questions about the combat, but I'm excited to try it. It's like Arrow. First one is Arrow. Next one is H. H is next. Fish, now it's Trident. Trident is next. Next is 4. Fish. I think Fish is going to be the last one. Yep, we're through. Only part of the raid that requires any real communication. That part and coordinating the buttons. You want a co-op looter Star Wars game? I haven't covered it yet, but EA is making a Marvel game that sounds like it might be a fighting game, so probably not going to be my thing. But I know they got a bunch of Star Wars games in development. Want your Bifrost back? Well, figure out a way to get it back. Come up with another glitch. What is my biggest disappointment with this game and my favorite thing? Disappointments, probably too many to go over, and most of them have been talked about a lot. Disappointment is what people mainly focus on, so I'll go my favorite thing, which is the individual hero kits. I think they've generally done a good job of making every hero feel like they have their own solo game. Every character is viable. They have there are different ways to play them. And they've generally had some pretty good creative choices. Big Thor does the $5 starter pack. They better do something, because we need that Thordis for the culture. We need to drop that. For the culture, we need that Thordis. Morbius when? Apparently Morbius is actually coming to Fortnite. So, hilariously. I saw the leak. I think a Marvel fighting game published by EA. That is a rumor. There's definitely a Marvel game being worked on by EA. We were memeing it about how many microtransactions there was finna be. I think I heard it's a fighting game. It might be a fighting game. You're kidding now. I heard it might be a fighting game, but it's definitely a Marvel game that EA is working on. I mean, EA's not all bad. Like Jedi, you know, they nailed Fallen Order, and they're, you know, Jedi Survivor looks like it's going to be fire as well. But yeah, EA Marvel games definitely. I definitely have questions. Marvel UFC. Hopefully it's not a fighting game, but I've definitely heard it is a Marvel game for sure. Marvel's Avengers game. Maybe it's a Civil War fighting game. Marvel 2K. Wrong company. We need more Marvel fighting games. Do we? That's just me though. I'm personally not that into fighting games. Like I enjoyed Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day. But I'm more so into, you know, story games, story-driven, you know, adventure games, open world, looters, all that stuff. I feel like if you're not really into fighting games, then there's really not much longevity in the game for you. How hard is it to get a third-person open world team-up Marvel game? Apparently really hard, because no one's doing it. And the one that did it, Crystal Dynamics, fumbled the bag. Along with Square Enix. Midnight Suns had pretty much all the ingredients. But they was like, let's just turn it into did they patch this? They just basically turned this into a turn-based strategy game. Like, let's just do a turn-based strategy game instead. And then we were hoping for that MMO from Daybreak Games, but then that Marvel MMO got canceled. Thank you, Black King, for becoming a defender once again. Also, I think we have gifted memberships turned on. YouTube finally gave me the feature, so you can now gift memberships to people. I haven't tried it out, but see if you have the option, because YouTube said I have it now on my account. So if someone can check and see if it's activated, that would be cool. I'm excited for God of War Ragnarok. I'm excited for people to stop harassing the devs about when God of War Ragnarok is coming out. I'm not that excited about the game itself. I'm interested in giving it a try. Mobile games always good content. Yeah, and it makes sense because mobile games pretty easy to pump out, and they're like pretty easy cash grabs. God of Vulcans. God of cutscenes. God of puzzles. So far, the best event to me has been Corrupted Vibranium. And Tachyon Anomaly. Corrupted Vibranium because you got more. You had more good gear. Tachyon Anomaly had the the great singular piece that you can hunt for, and also gave you a pretty big power level bump. But Corrupted Vibranium gave you much better access to gear, much more access to good gear. Like in addition to the raid gear you can get from the mission chains, you could just farm the threat sectors over and over again for a chance at the minor artifacts. So that was pretty cool. All right, time for the final. Then people harass the devs for Raimi suit and Marvel Spider-Man. They did. Gamers are weird. You finished the Rev event, got nothing. Rip. Good Jordan. Lord Sadot. All right, let me. Why did they just give me a lower level gear? Holy. Let me put on my stun gear. Definitely gave me that. They definitely had the nerve to give me a trash minor artifact and a low level one. The grind is horrendous. All right. Where's the aiming? Reface. Here we go. Got him. Right. Put to Nornstone. Hate that. Hate that you can't switch on the fly. He just randomly target you with aggro. Where is he at? There he is. Ah, Two-Face. How do you want the Two-Face? Do a lot of damage and have a lot of cryo. Oh, my game froze. Come on, bro. Hate when that happens. Alright, got the stun explosion. Gotta fix the health bug. Stomping. Another one. Let's get this over with quick. Stun phase through. Oh, now we got spiders everywhere. Back. What kind of gear does stun? The gear, there is stun specific gear that literally tells you on it that it does stun explosions. So just look for gear that says it does something stun related, like stun explosions. It was one phase, is that 3 phases off? Yeah, we one phased them last time. Only here for a little, stopping in to say hello. You're watching Thor: Love and Thunder right now. You're on the credits. Oh, well, enjoy. Well, I sure didn't, but hope you enjoy it. Is Aqua British? No, Aqua is not British. He is from America. He is a American, and I did not get the range piece that I'm looking for. So we save scumming again. Download that save. Appreciate the run. Is the movie bad? I thought the movie was very bad. But if you go into the movie expecting it to be a wacky and goofy kids movie for like for the first 5 to about the first 5 and the last 10 The first 5 and the last 5 minutes are serious, grown up and decent content, and then the rest of the movie is silly, goofy entertainment designed for 7-year-olds. If you keep that in mind, you'll be alright. It's a Rotten Tomato. This game is a Rotten Tomato. Even Rotten Tomatoes, bro. Rotten Tomatoes shills for like every MCU movie, and even they couldn't cap, and it was like, yeah, Love and Thunder sucks. even they went in on Love and Thunder, bro. They couldn't even get the usual shills to back Love and Thunder. That's how bad it was. They couldn't even convince the shills to lie about this movie. Should have brought the laughing gas. I should have. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll play the raid again. But you gotta get the complete missions with both Thor and Mighty Thor in the same strike team to get that Mighty Thor, get that name, that special nameplate. I did see the finale of The Boys. We were watching it. The Discord was watching it on Friday, on Thursday. We watched it like Thursday night. Now that's how you make not just superhero content. That's how you make just good general content. Like, I'm thinking about how dry it's about to be without, now that Stranger Things and The Boys are done. Well, The Boys was fire. That was a fire finale. I get an invite to Discord, ! Join. Discord is members only. If you become a channel member, one of the perks is access to that Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. We share memes, laughs, Marvel's Avengers cheese, and secrets. It's a good time. And we talk a lot about The Boys. Very popular show over there. And anime. We have an anime section too. Let's do another raid. Noir has super healing parent. The one thing I'll say about The Boys, I did not like how they handled Noir. I understand if they wanted to change things up from the comics, but I don't think they changed that. I don't think the change that they made from the comics really did him justice and justified the change in the first place. Is The Boys for kids? Like, no. The Boys is for grown adults. I don't think legally, I don't think technically anyone under 18 is supposed to even watch The Boys without a parent's permission. Well, parent being there. If The Boys was a movie, they would not let you in without ID. No Boy spoilers. Gotcha. Yeah. It came out. It's everywhere today. You know, most people probably watch it today. So we're not going to spoil The Boys, but I thought it was a good finale. Flawless Crowns, 58. And now we're just waiting for Craig. Hero Gasm episode alone, people wouldn't be able to get into without that ID. Fact, I don't think they. I'm like, yeah, I don't even think they could. They really don't even show stuff like that in theaters. The Hero Gasm episodes. you usually don't even get anything that explicit in theaters. Like that's definitely streaming or cable type of content. Holy. Soldier Boy was the best part. Season 3. Soldier Boy was fantastic. As soon as I heard Jensen Ackles was in it, I knew that was a dub. First 5 minutes episode 1, you need ID. Also Drew. Yeah, when I watched The Boys for the first time, episode 1, I'm like, okay, let's see what this is about. Oh, holy crap, what is this? I was like, did not see that coming. HBO After Dark exclusive for Hero Gasm. Yeah, that's definitely some that's not even that's not even like Skinamax. Like those old Skinamax movies were like softcore. Like usually those late night cable programs, like it's supposed to be softcore, so there's like no full frontal or anything. Like The Boys just goes all over the place. They really go for it. Jay No Chill is into the chat. Let's go. Straight Playboy TV facts. Have we got a successful raid from Jay Showblast? Yeah, yesterday I added all the people to my community list, so everyone should have permission. So now we can actually do raids like it's Twitch. YouTube is stepping it up. When you end your stream now, you can raid another streamer, assuming that they have you on their approved permissions. Not as smooth as Twitch, but at least YouTube's trying. What's up, Mark? A few of us have seen Love and Thunder. I've been talking about it throughout the stream about how much I did not enjoy it. Jay Shockblast went on a vicious and right-wing tirade on his stream when he was shilling for Fortnite, attacking a minority content creator because I did not like Love and Thunder. J alt-right blast. J Grand Wizard. Yep, he also implied that I'm mentally disabled. He's just so full of hate. Why do people want the helmet? I know some people like accuracy. I didn't like Thor's helmet in the movie. And he literally wore it for like less than a minute before taking it off. I have no hope for anything that Marvel puts out. I already know Black Panther 2 is going to have Namor. I already know that Ironheart's going to be in it. I have no faith in that movie. It's become clear that Disney does not put out good product anymore. Like, to them, it's literally just product. They're like, well, we got Jay Shockblast. He'll literally defend anything we put out, no matter how bad it is or how mediocre. So why put any effort in? I feel like that's their strategy. Jay Shockblast has never met a Disney product that he would not show for in the last 10 years. Love and Thunder. Oh, it's the best. Obi-Wan. Oh, yeah. More, please. I can't. I like Marvel, I like DC, I gotta keep it real. I can't just ignore mediocrity. I gotta call it like I see it. That's an awful nice logo on your head. Remember that time you met those people that hooked up all your friends up? Is Jay Shockblast trying to... Is that why you did it, Jay? Are you trying to hold me and Casual Avenger in chains? With this offer? With this endorsement? Is that your strategy? To keep us in chains and great and do kill and do killer. That's your master plan? Congrats to Doom Killer. Now he too is apparently indebted to Jay Shockblast. Has to allow him to call him boy. And agree with all of his bad movie takes. Can Kyle get endorsement? Absolutely not. Kyle has no career to even get endorsements for. Where is the Jane Love and Thunder skin? Fortnite. Use code JShockBlast for all of your Fortnite needs. That is the only way you're getting a MCU Jane Foster skin this week. You think they should have saved the step on me joke for She-Hulk? It applies to Jane. Still not up yet? Think people showed off on Love and Thunder until it's Disney Plus. People can make whatever decision they want to make. It's their money. I personally cannot recommend anyone go to the theater and see Love and Thunder because I thought it sucked. I mean, but if a worse version of Thor Ragnarok, emphasis on worse, is what you're into, go for it. All right, finally got it up. You know, if they release a James Hughes skin, people would complain it's too similar to comic. I mean, how many would, though? Is that what they're complaining about in Fortnite right now? Are they saying that the Jane MCU skin looks too similar to the Mighty Thor from the comic? Or they're just like, hey, MCU skin, Jane Foster. I mean, there's always going to be one or two idiots in every comment section with a bad take. Bad takes are inevitable. You know, part of the whole debate about which character should come to Avengers next, She-Hulk or Winter Soldier, is like, oh, well, people are going to say She-Hulk is an Echo character, even if she isn't. So do Bucky. But there are people even saying Bucky's going to be an Echo character. We had someone saying that Bucky was going to be a Black Widow Echo character. So there's always going to be bad takes. I don't think that should really drive important marketing decisions. Like they came out with Jane. I mean, they should have did the Thordis skin, but you know, they have their reasons, I guess. So you don't do Thordis. So basically you have the Crystal Dynamics iconic one. You've got the Mighty Thor one. You've got the Valkyrie, and then you've got the capeless one. The capeless and helmetless one right here. So then you drop the MCU one to get that cross promotion, and then you drop the Thordis. Same guy said Vision would be a Captain Marvel Echo. Yeah, like there's always going to be a bad take. I don't think that should drive social media. Your decision making. Bad takes are inevitable. Especially when it comes to Avengers. They're just people who are determined to see the negative. I got the exact same piece, just with different stats. You blame Boba for the Echo narrative. I mean, it makes sense. Like Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Jane Foster, Thor. Then you hear there's going to be a She-Hulk, and there's already a Maestro in addition to a regular Hulk. You understand where they're coming from. It's just like, I just don't understand how someone can think Winter Soldier is going to be a Black Widow Echo. I don't know where that came. I don't know how someone gets to that. Let me see if I get to work this time. My headset, I'm not on headset or anything yet. You only need communication for the raid during the forge and when you gotta press the buttons. They won't let me do the thing. I definitely could do this before with Jane. Did they patch this? I'm not getting the God Blast either. Let me put you in a timeout, my friend.
You can't stop me. Not anymore.
we got alt accounts now. This a hate raid? Do I have any mods in the chat at all? What's going on? Guess I need more mods. Thanks, J Shock Blast, for the hate raid. Aqua is not doing his job as usual. They'll get all the bots out of here. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, it was late. I'll throw the hammer down. Watch the hammer. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Hardest part of rate. Make sure you're he's super behind. Make sure you're watching my hammer so you can get the timing. Three, 2, 1, go. J Shockbots. J Shockbots. Let me turn. Aqua's best friend is a mod now too. Now it can be mods together. You feel bad though? Why would you feel bad? It's not like you were personally responsible. Right? The J spam emotes. Lesson as always, never accept a raid from J Shockblast. All J Shockblast's biggest fans are coming through. He's been following you around the internet for over a year. Nice. Jay has the weirdest fans. They're trying to find out where he lives. That's wild in these streets. Donnie Jones sent a hit. Donnie Jones sent a hit squad. Well, at least we got a couple more moderators, and I tuned Nightbot a little bit to deal with the spam. Spider-Man, go get the thing. Get the anti-metal, Spidey. That is Spider-Man's designated gig. Make sure the ads don't destroy the machine. I hit him in the knee. He fell over. All right. Then we get this one. Wow, they're everywhere. It's like an Ultron invasion. That's what I'll do too. J Shock Blast has some real haters. Holy. All right. Guess I gotta make an adjustment. Let's see. Thank you, Jay Shockblast, once again for the hate raid. Appreciate it. This would never happen if Bob Duck and Weave raided me. I made what, too many jokes? This is your revenge? No, it was mainly a Jay Shockblast hate raid. All the hate was directed at Jay Shockblast. Did I get the new Thor? Nope. I was going to get the new Jane, but they didn't make one, so they didn't release it. So I'm chilling. That guy's modifier already hiding people. Well, someone's got to start hiding the riffraff, the bots. If Aqua's not going to do it, someone has to. There is no new Jane skin. What you see in the marketplace is what you get. Just Thor. You two just think you got so much engagement. They already think that. I don't need the extra bots. Jay, what is the last MCU movie or show What was the last Star Wars or Marvel product in the form of show or movie that you did not enjoy? The Last Jedi? I said I playing the raid, trying to get that awesome Jane gear. Hey, tag team attack. Does Sadot know what you're doing in the Discord? Sadot does know what you're doing in the Discord. Sadot is keeping a file on everything to be used for future blackmail. Tried being erased multiple times, but you failed. Disconnected. It bees like that. You Tony and Drew a finish. Nah, you'll be fine. Just don't try to run for public office or apply to a good college or star in a Spider-Man fan film, and you should be okay. Rise of Skywalker. Why does YouTube let trolls make channels and upload videos and attack people's channels? Because YouTube is monitored by the algorithm. There's so much content that YouTube has to be mainly automated. So they miss a lot of stuff. Usually YouTube doesn't catch stuff until someone with a big platform highlights it and it affects the advertisers. We're always in sub mode. I just usually am a bit lax with how long you have to be, but because of J Bot Blast and his hate read, you have to be subbed for 20 minutes before you can post. Are you allowed to talk about Thor movie? Yeah, we've been talking about the Thor movie all stream. You just can't spoil it for people that haven't seen how bad of a movie it is. Let people see how trash it was themselves. I usually allow spoilers like the following week after a movie comes out. So like next Tuesday onward, spoilers will be allowed. My ranking of Thor movies is obviously Ragnarok 1, followed by Thor 1, followed by Dark World, followed by Love and Thunder. Imagine still crying about it. I wonder what else Jay has in store. He's already spreading hate on Twitter. Now he's spreading hate on YouTube. Is he gonna follow me on Twitch next? Three, 2, 1, go. Gotta step away afterwards. 3, 2, 1, go. Greg was late. Got it. Step away, and we're good. So I was getting that this town ain't big enough for the both of us treatment. More like, we don't like your kind around here, boy, treatment. That's the treatment that Jay usually gives me. I do declare. YouTube's getting a little too dark for my taste, boy. I thought this was YouTube, not BET. Actual quote. First one is Arrow. First one is Arrow. I don't know what happened to Tyversal. Tyversal is just ghosted. They probably enjoyed Black Widow. He probably did. It's probably in his top 5 favorite movies of all time. Still Arrow. Next one is 4. Next one is 4. Jay literally looks out shot every chance to get. Am I gonna hide my YouTube chat when you make me cry again, Art? I don't know what those words mean. But my YouTube chat is always open. Next one is still Arrow. Can you believe Jay Shockblast has never sent me an Xbox Series S? Can you believe it? Fish is next. Now it's Trident. Trident is next. I swear Aqua and Tony are either the same person, related, or married. Can you believe Jay Shockblast has never sent you the password for his YouTube channel? I can't believe that. Jay Shockblast is definitely the type to not even share the just basic things like the password for his YouTube channel. So selfish. Still Fish. Fish. Man down. Man down. All right, Captain. Jay Shockblast is a Sadot hater, not clickbait. YouTuber Jay Shockblast attacks leads hate raid against black content creator, not clickbait. Still Fish. Can you believe Jay Shockblast didn't give you his credit card? I can't believe it. He wouldn't even give me his tax return. Trident. Jay say he doesn't believe in reparations. He literally asked politely, he still won't give you the key to his house. I know, H is next. Only people that have something to hide don't give up their house key when asked. What are you hiding, Jay Shockblast? Inside your locked house. Who gave Jay the ability to give away the N-word pass in the first place? It wasn't me. What's up, Bruno? Well, we just got over a hate raid. We got that, finally got that under control. With special guest J-Shock Blast. There's no way Aqua was black in his past life. Aqua probably owned people as property in a past life. It would make sense. I definitely dodged that. Alright. Get in there. I definitely need a new controller. This input lag is not it. A new PlayStation controller. I would never use an Xbox controller. I can't play Xbox unless I can also use my PlayStation controller. I want an Xbox, but I want to be able to play. I want to be able to use my PlayStation controller, and I want to be able to play my PlayStation games. Does Xbox have that compatibility? Can I use my PlayStation controller and play my PlayStation games instead of the Xbox ones? They have that feature, that's fire. You swear your mother you never typed that word? Is there some cap in the chat going on right now? I detect some cap. Don't even be stalking your socials. They'll stalk each other. Get out of here. Last real name is Jay. Never. My real name was Jay. I changed it. As soon as I became aware of J Shot Glass. I can't hold the name of my oppressor. They've actually been trying to get the key to your house. Credit card for shopping purposes. Also a new Xbox. It's all part of reparations. My real name is Sound Activated Deep Ocean Transporter. That adds up. Favorite pet? Rat named Sadot. Teacher, first grade teacher, Mrs. Teacher Lady. That sounds like a fake story. I don't think you ever went to first grade. Pretty sure you dropped out in preschool. I read that in the biography. I read that on Wikipedia. I read in Jay's bio that he's a preschool dropout and a self-made billionaire who got his fortune by collecting hot toys. And investing. I didn't unlock the Love and Thunder, the new one yet. I'm not in a hurry to have anything related to that terrible movie. Come down to the UK, bros. Give you a product. Aqua's not British, but the person he's dating, Tony, is definitely British. That's where Aqua learned. That's where Aqua learned his British slang. I swear you used to be able to dodge that. Before 2.5. Bro screenshotted your profile pic and did it horribly. The show. Your proper funny mate. Yeah. Just having a laugh with the lads. Nothing but a lab, bruv. What Iron Man suit is better, Infinity War or Civil War? Trick question. They're the same suit. You thought you had me there. I know that trick. Oh, they gave me a board. Yeah, and it's a trash one. To the faultless. One phase, call it now. Can't imagine being so sad over a video game. You watch people for days. They watch people for days at a time, create billion accounts just to cope with their failure. That is definitely some world-class cope. You ready to go back to Spider-Man? We almost got him. Got him. And he's already down. Oh boy. Someone go get Spider-Man. Ah, come on. No one face. We're gonna touch grass. Later, Jay. Say hi to the family. Thanks for the hate raid.
Your screams will be music to my ears.
That's not where James asset swap face. How dare you? Time to go back. Got him. Do the here. Perfect dodge isn't working. What? Bro, they definitely did something. They definitely did something. I didn't even get to do anything yet. Oh, Jay brought his hate raid back. Nope, sub mode didn't change anything. Sub mode is on. You have to be sub for 20 minutes. So the bots waited 20 minutes just so they can do this. Yeah. They are. I've definitely got a spike in sub. From the J Shock last hate raid. That's a lot of bot accounts. Stay there. Nope. They patched that. They definitely patched that one. J-Bot Blast up to his old tricks. Y'all get no maidens, period. Facts. How much time did this virgin spend on all these bot accounts? See, change this to oh, gotta do 24 hours. Because of the bot raid. Hopefully that should quiet it down. Bro, I got killed through Warrior's Fury. How? Literally how? Captain is a bot. This man just run away. Asking how Marvel's Avengers true. Elden Ring enjoyer. That's one of the harshest things you could say about a person. I still ain't play Elden Cringe. What? How about going rogue? Why is is Nightbot all deleting Bluetooth? What is he typing? It's supposed to only auto delete. It's supposed to be deleting excessive emotes or repetitive spamming. I hit 14K. Probably because of the bots. Let's be honest. I had to adjust Nightbot because of the raids. But they should be going now. GG. See if I got the piece I was looking for at least. Basically the same one I already have. Save scumming again. What is happening? Behave, Nightbot. Behave. All right, it's a good time to end stream. Things are getting a little crazy. Tony called you the N-word on Instagram DMs. I can believe it. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry for those that were looking for Jane Foster skin. You know, it's Marvel's Avengers. So play Fortnite if you want to get an MCU Jane Foster skin. For Avengers, I guess you're gonna have to wait next week, or if it's like K Bishop, next month. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out.